Hello, this is Roger from I Can See the Stage from here, and today I'm in Sheffield at the Forge Warehouse. Today I've been at Rockin at the Forge Warehouse in Sheffield. Rockin is a one-day rock festival. It was started as an outdoor festival at the Don Valley Bowl, but was not able to carry on due to the expense of hosting an outdoor festival. So after a few years' break, it is back in a new format of a one-day festival. And I, for one, am very pleased to see it back. The first band on were Ransom. Unfortunately, I arrived just as these were finishing. But I had some friends here who watched Ransom and they were telling me they were really good. Yeah, well, unfortunately I've arrived a little bit late and I've missed the first band, Ransom. But you've seen them, haven't you? Yeah, so tell me about Ransom.
They're just balls to the wall, pub rock, outstanding. If you get a chance to see them, they're awesome.
Fantastic. So I do apologise, I've missed them, but I'm going to go in and catch the next band. Next on was The Blaze, a band from Australia that sounded great. Ace of Kings were on next, a heavy rock group with a really good sound. Next up was This House Rebuilt, an energetic rock band. It was then time for In Search of Sun, who were a very capable heavy rock group. Amongst Liars were on next. They had a really good sounding set, but at times their sound very well produced. It was then Doomsday Outlaw, using a stand-in singer, but I've got to say they were one of my favourite bands of the day. The next band on were Hollow Star, a great rock band. I believe I've seen them before, and they put on a great set containing a lot of new music. It was now time for the Karma Effect, another great sounding rock band. The headline tonight was the Chris Barris Band, bringing this great one-day rock festival to a close. I should give a shout out to PK Malley for emceeing the whole event. It's always great to see Pete at these rock events, and always a great MC. So if you hosted a festival and you want someone to MC it, have a look at PK Malley. Let's get down to the scoring. The facilities were great. The toilets were better than you'd expect for the venue like this, so I'm scoring those 5 out of 5. In terms of sound, light and the stage, it was better than average. The sound was not as clear as I'd normally like, but it was still good. The lighting could be improved, but again, it was good. The only other thing was that the stage would have been better being a touch bigger. Some of the bands looked like they were a little tight on there. Overall, I'm going to give it a good 4 out of 5. In terms of the lineup, this being a rock festival, it's very rock focused, but there was a good selection of quality bands and a good mix of styles, so I'm sure everybody found a band they really liked. So it's definitely a 4.5 out of 5 for the lineup. Now, it's not just about the music. There's various bars and stalls, and there only seemed to be one food stall, and this was at the start only doing pork cobs as a food option. However, later on they were doing vegetarian sausages. I don't want to be overly critical because it's only a small festival. However, I do believe that's something that can be improved, and I'm sure will be. But I've got to say, the bars were good. There's very little queue, so I'm going to give it a good 3.5 out of 5. Overall, I'm scoring this festival a very respectful 17 out of 20, so well done, Rockin the Bowl. And as this is your first one for a few years, it's great, and I look forward to coming here again. I managed to catch up with the people who run Rockin the Bowl, and here's a short interview I had with them. Right, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Oh yeah, thank you. My name is Johnny Hughes, and I'm one of the directors of Rockin the Bowl Festival.
I'm Steve Hughes, and I'm the other director of the festival.
And as you know, I'm Roger from I Can See the Stage from here. I've really enjoyed myself at Rockin the Bowl today, and I thought
great.
I'd talk to the organisers.
Thank you for giving us a chance
About
to talk
Rockin the Bowl.
about
I mean, I know Rockin the Bowl started at the Don Valley Bowl.
That's
It's
right.
an outdoor festival, really good. But the costs of outdoor festivals, as everyone knows, have gone through the roof.
They have indeed,
Unfortunately,
yes.
that's ceased.
Yeah.
Well, how long ago was the last one?
Was 4 years.
4 years
We've
ago,
got a 4
yeah.
year absence.
And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I missed it. They were really good.
Oh,
However,
thank you.
I'm so pleased that they brought it back and they had the Forge warehouse in Sheffield
Yeah.
for a one-day festival. And
That's
I've
right.
got to say, I've really enjoyed myself. So
Oh, that's
thanks for
amazing.
bringing it back.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything you want to say about the festival? I mean, it's just fantastic, isn't it?
To get it back up and running, get it over the line, it was a challenge, but it wasn't as big a challenge as you would think, because simply put, we're so lucky that everybody remembered us. And when we said we
I
were
was
going
going to say something very similar, actually.
and when we said we were going to come back, everybody's like, thank God for that. You know, it's been a
Yeah.
while, and the proof is in the pudding. As with all live events, a few hiccups along the way.
Oh yeah,
Always is.
there always
There's
is,
there's
yeah.
always things to aim at improving for the future.
That's right,
No, we
that's
talked
right.
about improving the catering in the future.
Yeah, that's one thing
Absolutely.
that we're going to do
Yeah, one of
better.
them. But
Yeah.
overall, it's, you know, say it's the first one you've done in 4 years. This has been fantastic. I would say I've loved it. I've really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
One thing that really stands out is the lineup here.
Oh, great. I'm
right.
glad you like it.
And that's one thing that stood out for me when it used to be at the Don Valley Bowl. The lineups were always strong. Every band has been quality, I've got to say that. Not every band has been to my taste, but that's
No,
a good
of course,
thing.
but that's okay,
Because
isn't
different
it?
people have different tastes.
I have something to say about that, if you don't mind. So, in our little organisation, we have a sort of a task allocation separation, and Steve books the bands. Entirely him. It's always his decision, and the whole team always supports his decisions. We think he's never done a bad booking. It's not always been to everybody's taste. Not every single person enjoys every single band, but there's always been one that stands out for each and every one of us, and one that we didn't expect. The unexpected ones, they're the ones that really make it worthwhile going to a festival. You discover something new.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I love the fact that they are all original bands.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
That's something that's always very important to me. Anyone who watches my videos knows that. And I always find it disappointing when some festivals pad out their lineups with bands that play covers, which can sometimes be crowd pleasers. But for someone who loves music like me, I prefer this kind of lineup. And coming in, some bands I've never seen before, and I've really enjoyed myself. So thank you very much, and thanks for bringing the festival back, and
Really
I hope
pleased.
to see you again next year.
Absolutely
Us
welcome.
too.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, thanks for all the support.
Thank you very much. If you've enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button. If you haven't done already, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if there's any festivals you want me to go and view and even review and score, then drop them in the comments and I'll see what I can do next year. There's only one more thing to say, and that is go out and support live music. This is Roger from I Can See the Stage from here saying goodbye.